Just gonna wait a minute. Alright guys, what's up? It's me, Mr. B, and we about to get crazy. Not really. We're not playing. Just, when I first started this game, I didn't know really much about perks or anything like that, or what they did. I wasn't even a very decent killer. I could kill everybody sometimes, but now I'm more consistent in my killing. I killed just about every single person unless one person gets in the hatch. If I let them. If I don't down them and let them, and then go after the buddy and down them and then put them both on the hook. If I just want to do a quick match, don't want to mess around, I got all the points I can get off of them, which is what I like to do. Just go through, hook them, get the last guy out of the way. Otherwise, you're looking at maybe a 40-minute match instead of a 20-minute match. Literally had to look for someone for quite some time. But here's some perks that might, loadouts that might help you become a better killer, and some strategies with it. I'm going to start with the nurse. This is not really, you can give these to any killer, by the way. This is not particularly for the nurse. But overcharge. It's a very good perk. Tremendously difficult skill check, failing. I'll go through this one with another build. Play through food makes you a little quicker, which is good with the nurse, really. She can move a lot faster. She can get it up, stack it up to 15% movement speed, which is amazing, especially since she's so slow. That would be a good perk with the nurse. Bitter Murmur. This goes with the build that I got here. This will just stop them from getting gens done so much, and you can maybe get 2 people hooked. And that's when, and then after Bitter Murmur comes, in 9 seconds you can see the last 2 survivors. Once they get the gens done, you want them to get the gens done, because the next one is no one escapes death, of course. Like, if you're going to run Bitter Murmur, why not? So, what this does, it instantly downs people with 1 hit. You get, your movement speed's increased by 4%, so if you got this with it, that's stacked to 19% movement speed. Your missed attacks are, decreased by, -8. So, like, yeah. What the fuck, right? But you could also change that so you'd be swinging fast, miss is okay, you won't have a bad penalty for it, and then you can hurry up and get to them real fast again. You could also put unrelenting where this one is if you want them, and it'll also help your swinging and stuff like that as well, so you could put that in this build as well. But yeah, that's a pretty good build to mess with people, but the person I like this build with the most, to be honest, is the Trapper. I think that's good with the Trapper because if you think about it, what you could do with this build with the Trapper, go stalk your play with your food person while you're putting down traps, of course. Don't attack nobody at all. So you play with your food, you stalk them, you get your 5 traps, and you put them by the exits. You put 5 on one, 5 on the other exit, and then after that or 4, whatever, and have 2 to put in certain places, like to get your last 2 victims. But with this, you're gonna find people super fast. You're gonna be moving quickly as hell, and then you can take and then with these 2, after you get 2 people down and you still got your obsession left, you could put save the best for last, I guess, too. Once you got your obsession left, Bitter Murmur kicks in when they get the doors open. You can go smack one down really quickly, then go towards the area where you think the other guy is, and come back and check on your prey, because he's either going to step in a trap or he's going to break a trap. There's no way he can open that door unless he does one of the others. So you knock one down, then you can easily find the other one. Hook that person. Fuck him. He might get away in the hatch, but I doubt it. Also, with the Trapper, you could put traps around the fucking hatch if you wanted to. If you find the hatch, I recommend it. Put like 3 and 3, and then put 4 traps around the hatch. Then they cannot get in there. They're screwed at that point. So you'll be running super fast with the Trapper. You'll be able to see them when it first opens, so that's an easy 1-hit down. And the next guy, he's gonna get hit once and get hit if you don't step in your trap. So that's a pretty much no one's gonna escape as long as the match goes your way. But say that sucks, man. Your generators get done too fast. Well, fuck, man. You don't need to worry about generators when you have this build, because with Hex Ruin, all survivors are affected by a ruin which causes the following. Good skill checks are result in 5% regression on the generator, and great skill checks grant 0% progression on the generator. That might not be enough for you. Then you can put this perk on. With 4 injured or dying hooked survivors, you got 15% reduced action speed. That's awesome, right? It gets better. You can put Hex Lullaby on there. And 6 regression penalty when missing any skill check. And wow, they're going to be missing a lot of skill checks. 1 to 4 tokens, the time between skill check warnings are sound and the skill check becomes shorter. 5 tokens, no skill check warning. So they ain't gonna have a warning about this beast of a motherfucker. Alright, so this is when you have this, if you kick a generator, you have got a tremendously difficult skill check. Failing the skill check results in an additional 5% generator regression. So if you just go around kicking generators at the beginning of the match, don't really go after people, put your little things down by all your hex. Well, you only got 1 hex in this. And if you don't want this, you can always say you don't want no hexes with this build. You don't want to go and, well, you kind of got to, like one of these two. But you could also put Nerving Presence on here, and that's a 10% greater chance of triggering a nasty, mean skill check because they make them harder with this build. So yeah, this is a pretty fun build to play with too. It's make sure no one escapes, for sure. Alright. Now this isn't particularly how I'd use Michael, but this is another strategy. Tinker. Add-ons affect your charge time of your power by 10%, and you know you gotta get Evil Within with Michael, so this would be a great perk with Michael. This is particularly for Michael. This is the only reason why I unlocked this son of a bitch. It's also good with the Hillbilly, which it is his perk. Insidious. You hook somebody now. Alright, that's great. You hook somebody and you don't really want them to escape. Stand in the corner. This won't work against people playing with their friends because they'll be able to see you and tell them, hey, don't come over here. But randoms, this will work every time. Just stand next to the guy across from him. Wait for someone to come in for the steal. Swoop in when they grab them. And grab them all right off the hook. You don't even have to swing at them. You can just take them right off. And then you got 2 people down. Lay them down. And then let someone else fall for the same shit. Spies from the shadows. This will just help you find people. Like if they're running from you, they'll give you a thing. The birds, they creep up on a bird. The bird flies away. Agitation, just to carry them quicker, really. I mean, you can put anything else in for agitation. This build is pretty good. I don't like Insidious either, but I would have others that's on this list. I never used either one of those perks, to be honest. But I'm not a camper, so that's just one thing you could do with Michael. Alright. Now, I covered the nurse, right? I think I covered the nurse's perks. Let me see. Overcharge, place your food. Yes, I've covered this. Let me see what else I got here. I think I only have 2 left. Okay. Now this one is good for if you hit a victim and they they got that quick burst speed. Like say you're not the best tracker after you do get a hit. This will kick their ass, in other words. This will make their footsteps visible for 3 seconds longer. This one right here will make them bleed all over the fucking place. This will make the blood way more easier to see, and you can like track it for 4 seconds longer than normal. I mean, fresh blood stains is going to be fucking so easy to spot. You wouldn't believe how OP these 2 right here combination are. If you hit somebody, they are going to bleed, and you are going to find them. There's no getting away from it. There really isn't. And this will just help you find them. In other words, this is a good tracking kind of thing. This is something maybe the Predator would do or something like that. Or not the Predator, but the guy that's like the Predator, the Wraith. But yeah, this is a fucking awesome build and stuff like that. You'd like to play around with it. It's fun. All right, this might be one of the most OP builds ever, though. All right. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is find your obsession. What I like to do is read their names and see what character they have, and then I'll know immediately, or that little thing will jump up and down when you're chasing your obsession. So you want to find your obsession and shock them. That way, they're the only one insane at the moment. You can always find them anywhere they go. So you hook them once. And kick generators too to buy you some time to find the obsession. So that's why I got overcharge, iron grasp, to make sure you hook the obsession. Okay? You hook them 3 times and you get the fuck out. You hook them 2 times, right? Then you get the hell out of dodge so they can pull them off the hook. So when they pull them off the hook, you're going to get some tokens. With 2 tokens, if you just get them hooked 2 times and get the fuck out of dodge, this is the opposite of camping, which pays off in the end. You gain 5% speed burst for 10 seconds after hooking a survivor. Speed burst triggers 10 seconds after hooking a survivor. So you get the hell out of dodge, then you're going to have a fucking speed boost to help you get out of dodge and help you come back to the hook. So, like, wow, right? That's amazing. It's not done yet. 3 tokens, attacks, so after you get your obsession's killed, now it's going to take 25% to repair and heal and sabotage speed. They're fucked. Once the obsession's killed, let's just say it, they're fucking fucked, especially with overcharge with it. Wow. This is so OP. But, alright, so attacks put all survivors, so you got 1 dude dead. The rest of them get hit 1 time, they're taking it down. As long as you make sure you don't lose this hex, of course, that is. So it's going to take them longer to generators. The generators are completely fucking impossibly hard, and they're probably going to run as soon as they fucking mess up on this tremendously difficult skill check anyways. And then, so they're not going to get generators done. They're not going to get them done, they're not going to even put a speck of notch on them because of the dying light's dead. And then you got this son of a bitch. After 1's dead, everybody's getting down with 1 hit. You need 2 more hook people. You put 2 more people on hooks, get the hell out of dodge, and then guess what? You can kill your next survivor. That leaves 2 people left in the whole game to get done the rest of the generators at 25% repair speed and with a tremendously difficult skill check. Can anybody say G fucking G? Even if at this time, even if they break this and you're not even a 1 hit no more, they're just done, man. You can just keep going back and forth. It might take you a while to kill everybody, but you're going to max out on blood points for that game. But that's kind of, and the strategy you want to do with that, you want to make you want them to fucking do all the ones on the outside, or you want to find a group of generators that's reasonably close together, and you just want to guard them. There might be 4, there might be 5. There might be 5 of them. There might be just 3, and that's fine too, because they're not going to get them 3 done as long as you guard them. Not with this build. They're not. They're definitely not. You don't want to get too... you don't want to guard them too long, and you don't want to guard them too short. You want to make sure they don't get messed with and make everybody leave, but with this build with the doctor, it's pretty overpowered, as you can see. The rest of the perks, there's a few of them I like, I mean, but I don't know. This is just a pick build. Deerstalker's a fucking amazing perk. What else is there? I love Whispers right here, and I love Spies from the Shadows. They pair up pretty good together, really good together. Grip. Just a regular build. Say you just want a regular build, you don't want none of that fancy stuff. I'd go with overcharge regardless, and I'd go with you already got grip. I'd go with Deerstalker. That way you can just knock them on the ground and go on about your business. And you probably want Whispers. Whispers are Spies from the Shadow. You can put them both in like this too. Just get rid of overcharge. So you're on. This is a build where you just knock them down, go to the next one, or you hook them real fast, then knock one down, go to the next one. Spice, Whispers, you'll find it with any build. I don't recommend it with the Doctor. I mean, he's pretty fucking, you can put other shit on the Doctor because he can see people. But I hope you enjoyed this, this presentation of all the perk loadouts that I like and everything. I don't know, you could comment about what your favorite one is, maybe, out of the ones I showed you. Personally, I like, gotta go with the hag. I did the hag, right? Yeah, Gretchen, you can also put in Devour Hope. They're gonna have some trouble with this build right here, getting the Jennies done, that's for sure. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and comment, like the video. It's my personal opinion only. This is not anything but my personal opinion, but those are some pretty good loadouts, and I hope to get you some games going as a killer today. Later on.